Welcome, welcome to our Thursday morning yoga virtual flow. For those of you who've never met me before, my name is Kim. I'll be guiding you through your yoga flow. As always, keyword is guide. So you want to pay mind to what's going on in your body. I say it like a broken record, but it's that gentle reminder that is so incredibly important. Sometimes we show up with this A-type energy where we just have to be the best, and we're beating ourselves up. It could be a combination of things that forces us into that mindset, but I'm here to remind you that no matter what's going on in your life, when things feel out of control and you feel like you need to control something, and it's usually ourselves that we start really chipping away at, loosen your reins. Like, spread out your fingers. Like, literally spread your fingers out in front of you and be like, all right, I'm just going to take what is and leave the rest. That's it. Wide open fingers, okay? No gripping, no white knuckling. It's the worst feeling in the world when we put ourselves into such a rigid state of energetic space. We want our energies to flow. That rigidity tends to create ailments and disease, things like that, that don't serve us in the long run. So right here and now, go ahead, open your hands, wiggle your fingers, shake your hands out, right? It's just a symbol. We're symbolizing that we're letting it go. Let it go of those reins, they're gone. And now take your hands down, palms face down on your knees. So this is gonna help you to ground in a different way, okay? When we feel our world coming out of control, slow down instead. So close your eyes here. Begin sitting up nice and tall, grounding into your sitting bones. Maybe you adopt a pillow under your seat, but you're lengthening through your spine to create that space between your vertebra where the crown of your head starts to reach toward the sky, and your sitting bones help you to root down, anchoring into the earth. So you're in two spaces at once. Your heart center being that connecting space between divine self and physical self. And so spiritually we breathe. We relax the space between, behind, around our eyes. You unfurrow your brow and the space between your brows, opening that third eye. Try to focus on that space between your brow. It's almost as if you're going to go cross-eyed, but your eyes are closed. Feel the power residing there, the intuitive space, that information center, that knowing without knowing. We proceed through life intuitively, more often than I think we realize. Those gut feelings. You're seeing without your vision. Feel your shoulders relax, your arms and hands. Feel your core, your pelvic floor. Feel your hips and your glutes. Big inhales. Big exhales. Be here now. Give yourself one more moment. Then slowly, yogis, take your hands to prayer at heart center. Bowing your head to your heart. As you choose an intention for your class, dedicate your practice, your energy, your effort, whatever we manifest together. For what purpose will it serve? Maybe today it's to remind you to loosen the reins, to surrender into what is. Give it one more breath as you choose your intention. Exhale, breathe into its guiding light. On an inhale, send that prayer to the sky. Separate your hands, relax your shoulders. Take a big breath in. Exhale, take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms, and then lift your heart and lift your gaze. Tilting your chin to the sky, you're opening up your throat. You're opening up your heart, activating your solar plexus. Now, I do this frequently with you. This helps encourage you to break wide open. It allows you a sweet surrender. Take a big breath in, puff that heart up even higher. Exhale. This time, take a big breath in. Exhale, hang your head, chin towards your chest. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades back, noting any tension, any accumulation. Maybe you slowly move your head left, and you slowly move your head right, shaking your head no. Give yourself one more breath. Before again you come neutral. Inhale, spread your wings, prayer reaches up and overhead. Exhale, slice your body over to the left. Left hand comes behind your back, right hand outside of your knee. Sit tall, inhale. Exhale, gaze the wall behind you. Try to close your eyes. Focus on your third eye, the space between your brow. Track your eyes, that space. Breathe into it. 2 more in. Exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Nice and slow. You're going to take your left hand to meet your right. Bring up your up and overhead. And slice it over to the right. Right hand travels behind your back, left hand outside of that right knee. Inhale, sit tall, tummy in, ribs out. And exhale again, gaze the wall behind you. Hold space here. Focus on the space between your brow. Activating your third eye. Big inhales fill you up. Exhale, revolve you. Give it 2 more breaths right here. Exhale. Give it 1 more big breath. And exhale. Nice and slow, that right hand comes to meet your left. Prayer reaches up and overhead. Bend your elbows, take your prayer on the back of your neck as you gaze down, chin into chest. Keep bringing those elbows up and back, stretching out your triceps. Give yourself a moment here. If you'd like to increase intensity, you're going to tilt your chin to the sky. Open up that heart. Ground down into your sitting bones. Lengthen here. 2 more breaths in. Exhale, 1 more. Nice and slow. Exhale, you're going to inhale, reach your prayer up. Separate hands, hinge forward. Reach, 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 reach. Until your hands meet the earth. Nice slow descent to bring you down to ground. Keeping your fingertips rooting. Let's inhale, half lift. Push out of your fingers. Push your sitting bones into the earth. Exhale, fold. Each time you inhale, you're drawing your tummy in towards your spine. Thicken your ribs out. By doing that, it allows you a bit of a 3-part breath to create space to fold at the waist, the biggest hinge in your body. Breathe into the back of your rib cage. Breathe into your lower back. Allow yourself this time in this space. Try to hang your head. Maybe you move your body left and right. I know I love to move, so maybe that's you too. You want to oscillate a little bit. Do what's right for you. Whether you're fully folded over or you have your hands a few inches in front of you, it doesn't much matter. You're still here. Give yourself 1 more breath. Before again you come back to a neutral space. Let's inhale, half lift, look for your fingers. Walk your hands one at a time back towards your body, sitting tall. Spread your wings. Prayer reaches up. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye, through heart center, bowing your head to your heart. Nice and slow, you're going to open your eyes and switch your Sukhasana. So if you have a cross-legged seat, you're going to switch your legs, coming to maybe your non-dominant. If you were disciplined, you already sat yourself in your non-dominant, so good for you. Coming back in neutral, ground down. Inhale, we're going to send that prayer up to the sky. Separate hands, relax shoulders, big breath in. Exhale, take your left hand down to the ground beside you. Reach your right arm up and tiptoe left fingertips a little further away from you until you can ground down that hand. Bend into your left elbow and reach over with your right side body. So you're focusing on your sitting bones rooting, really pouring into the earth. Give it 2 more big breaths. Inhale here. Exhale, give it 1 more big breath in. And exhale, nice and slow. You're going to inhale, use your core. Prayer reaches back up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, lower your right hand down to the ground beside you. Reach that left arm up a little higher and tiptoe your right fingertips away from you until you can plant that hand. Soften your right elbow and get deeper into that left side body. Either way, you're here, grounding down into your sitting bones, doing the best you can to create space through that oblique. You give it 2 more big breaths in. Exhale, 1 more. And exhale, nice and slow. Inhale, rise up. Right arm comes up to meet your left. Separate hands, relax shoulders, hinge forward, reach, 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 until again your hands meet the earth, surrendering. Fold into it, let it go. Inhale, half lift, tummies and ribs out. Exhale, come a little bit deeper. Try to focus on the tension you're finding here. Maybe it resides in your hips and your glutes. Maybe it's your lower back. Maybe it's your knees. Wherever it is, send your breath to that space. Give it one more breath in. Exhale. Nice and slow, half lift, look for your fingers. Listen, walk your hands over to the right. Line your tummy up with your right thigh, big inhale. Exhale, push that left sitting bone down, surrender into the space. 2 big breaths in. Exhale, one more. And exhale, nice and slow, half lift, listen. Walk your right hand a little further right, peel left arm up to the sky, gaze up, inhale. Exhale, bend that right elbow, come up and over that ear. Stretching left side, hold it 3. Hold it 2. On 1, stay low, reach that left arm back up and fold it down over that right thigh. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, melt and fold. Give it one more breath here. Exhale, this time inhale, half a foot for fingers, walk it back center. Walk your hands over to the left, lining that tummy up with your left thigh, push your right sitting bone down, and again, exhale, we fold. Breathing into the space, ground down that right sitting bone, big breath in through that right side body, and exhale. This time we inhale, half a foot for fingers, walk your left hand a little further left, peel your right arm up to the sky, gaze up, and then bend your left elbow as you reach up and over your ear. Lengthening through right side body, keep that right sitting bone grounded. So we're working on our anchors, our foundation, our roots. Give it one more breath, inhale. Exhale, listen, stay low, reach your right arm up, and then take it down to fold back over that left thigh. Inhale, half lift, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, melt and fold your deepest surrendering here. Give it one more breath, inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow, inhale, half a foot for fingers, walk those hands back center, remaining at your midline, take your breath in, and exhale, fold it right back down. Hold space here, do what you can, 2 more breaths in. Exhale, 1 more big breath. And exhale, nice and slow, we inhale, half a foot for fingers, walk those hands one at a time back towards your body, spread your wings, prayer reaches up, gaze up. And exhale, put your hands down through third eye, through heart center, bowing your head to your heart, connecting this space. Nice and slow, you're gonna open your eyes. You're gonna take your hands down in front of you and roll over, or sit out to the side, find your way to a tabletop, and sway left and right there. So once you're here, you have your wrists stacking your shoulders, you have your knees stacking your hips, and you're doing your best to work through any kinks. So you're gonna notice where you're hiding tension. This is an indicator pose, and it spells out a lot for your practice and what you'll be doing. If you choose to take a variation where your knee comes down, or maybe your blocks come to fingertips, whatever it is, you know what you're going to ultimately need just by moving here. Give yourself one more breath, moving left and moving right. Before again you come back neutral, find your table. Make sure wrist stack, shoulders, knees stack, hips. On an inhale, let's drop that belly up to your gaze, cow. Exhale, round out into chest, find your way, cat. Inhale, drop your belly to your gaze, find cow. Exhale, round out into chest to find cat. 2 more, inhale, come on up for cow. Exhale, round out for cat. And 1 more time, inhale, drop that belly to your gaze, cow. Exhale brings you back down to your cat. Come in neutral spine, press the earth away, tuck your toes under, lift your knees 2 inches, hold space here for 3. Holding space here for 2. On 1, hips up to the sky, downward dog, pedal. Nice and slow, you work those heels toward the earth. Ironing out any kinks in the backs of your legs, your hamstrings, your calves, your ankles. You give it 1 more breath, inhale. Before you exhale to come neutral, just your both heels down, grounding. Inhale, get up high on your tippy toes, elevate. Exhale, anchor those heels down, rooting. Again, inhale high, but tippy toes to elevate your dog. Exhale, anchor those heels down, rooting one more time, high up under tippy toes, send your right leg up to sky. Bend your right knee, open your hip, balancing on that left tiptoe. Push straight up and out of your arms, try not to favor your left shoulder. Push it to your right as well. Give it one more big breath in. Exhale, you're gonna take your knee into your chest, stay in your three-legged dog. So this is what I call the flamingo. You got your little foot sticking out. Good. Now take a moment here. Now try to kiss your knee to your nose as you shift forward to plank. So you're really rounded out that back like a cat. This is tiger pose. Push the earth away. Get your shoulders stacking your wrists. And let's inhale, send it back up to sky, sending your right leg up and over. Bend your knee, open your hip. Again, flamingo, bring your right knee into your chest and just tuck it in, holding that three-legged dog. From here, try to pull your knee towards your nose as you curl it forward into tiger pose. Shoulders come over wrists, you hold space again here, 3. You hold space here for 2. And again on 1, send it back up to the sky, bending your knee, opening your hip. Last time, tuck that right knee into your chest, find your little flamingo leg, and then again, bring your flamingo forward to your tiger. Knee to nose, shoulders over wrist, gaze forward, step your right foot down and through, low lunge. Now hover your hands here if you can. Get that tummy off your right thigh. Give it 2 big breaths, inhale here. Exhale, 1 more breath. Exhale, palms to face each other, send them behind you like a speed racer, stay low. You're gonna soft bend your left knee and step it up to meet your right, coming into a little flying chair. Keep your weight in your heels, keep your toes light, keep your core engaged. So pull your ribs towards your hips, tummies towards your spine, and sit back into those heels even more. Get a little deeper. Burn through it, chest is inches from your thighs. Nice and slow, reach your arms down, reach your arms forward like you're gonna pass someone up, block. Hold space there, arms with extension of your side body. Keep that back nice and flat. Ribs towards hips, tummies towards spine. If you're catching rain in your low back, you're gonna hurt it, so push that space up and out. 1 more breath in. Take your hands to prayer, bring it down your third eye to your heart center, hold space, inhale. Exhale, we're gonna revolve over to the right without hooking your elbow. This is checking your end range. Stay here for 3. Stay here for 2. On 1, slowly bring that prayer back center, big breath in. Exhale, twist it over to the left. Don't hook your elbow, just a gesture. Hold it there, 3. Hold it there, 2. On 1, come back center, big breath in. Take your hands down to the ground. Straighten out your legs for a forward fold. Hello, Uttanasana. If your hamstrings say, wowee, I need the earth a little closer, take a block under your hands. Modify it. It's okay to take those variations. But if you feel okay, stay folded. Maybe bend 1 knee at a time. Maybe you decide to go opposite elbows, bending your knees. You may drape here for a moment. Whatever resonates with you, this is your space, your time. Use it wisely, right? Get 1 more breath with movement here. Before again we come neutral spine, let it all go. Let's inhale, half lift, fingers slide up, shins flat back. Exhale, melt and fold. Soft bend your knees, sweep it up, Urdhva Hastasana, prayers up, gaze up. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye, through heart center. Now I'm gonna make you balance, good and early. Kind of better when we're a little bit tighter. We don't weeble and wobble as much. So inhale, lift up all 10 toes. And exhale, pinky, middle, big toes down to the ground. Squeeze your glutes, engaging ankles, calves, knees, quads. Hold your frame, ribs towards hips, tummies towards spine. You're going to shift your weight into your right standing leg and take a soft bend in your left knee. So just pick your left heel up. You're going to slowly inhale, bring that left knee up and into your chest. Internal rotation of your thighs, and a strong core is going to keep you here. Try to keep that left knee at navel height. I don't know the magic behind it, but it sure helps balance. Keep flexing that left foot. 2 more breaths, engage your right glute. 1 more breath. Slowly take a bend in your right knee. Beautiful. Hold space in your elevator for 3. Hold space in your elevator for 2. On 1, elevate it, straighten out that right leg. Good. Exhale, rebend that right knee just a few inches. Don't go crazy. Hold it, 3. Hold it, 2. On 1, straighten that right leg out, elevating. 1 more time, bring the elevator down, hold it, 3. Hold it, 2, listen. On 1, prayer is gonna reach up. Open up cactus arms, middle fingers to thumb. Now turn your left foot in towards your right. Pretend you're gonna do a half chair, but you're not. So you're drawing that left ankle towards your right thigh and you're sitting a little deeper. This is dancing Shiva. You hold her for 3. You hold her for 2. On 1, you elevate, bringing that left knee back up in center. Bring your hands to prayer. Slowly, we're going to bend into that right knee and hinge forward. Try to get your left knee to slide past your right. As you tip forward, maybe you pause here for Kundalini. Slide that left knee behind your right. And then step that left leg back to a low lunge. Use control. Beautiful. Take a big breath. Inhale here. We're not done. Exhale, twist your body as much as you can over to the right. Now, it could be literally an inch turn. It could be the full revolution, which I am demonstrating here. Don't let your left elbow hook that knee. Do it hovering. Keep your hands at prayer heart center best you can. Stay low. 3. Waking up that right leg for 2. Slowly on 1, we come back, center, big breath in. Exhale, plant your hands down. Drop your back knee down and shift your weight back for runner's lunge. Extend your right leg to straighten and flex your foot. Beautiful. So now your right leg is getting that big breath of air it's been looking for. There, good. Now if you're a little out of alignment, that's all right. We're gonna inhale, half lift. Pick your right heel up, take it up an inch or 2. We want our left hip to be directly over that left knee. That is the midway point of a half split. Flexing your right foot, maybe blocks are under your hands to bring the earth closer if you need them. Either way, you're here. Maybe you flex your foot and you move it left and right, like tick-tocking it. Turning your big toe toward 2 o'clock, turning your big toe toward 11 o'clock, and so on and so forth. Just working out the kinks in your hamstring. If you're feeling good, inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, drape your body over that right thigh, maybe extending your hands forward. So you get yourself the true hamstring opener in this split. Keep pulling those thighs in toward each other. Give it 2 more big breaths. Inhale here. Exhale. 1 more big breath. And exhale. Nice and slow, we're gonna inhale, half lift. Wherever you are, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Again, locks are friends. Keep your left hand grounded. Take your right hand to your hip. Take an inhale, tummy in, ribs out. And exhale, start to revolve, gazing up off that right shoulder. So maybe you need your hand on your hip to help you balance. Pull your thighs in. Maybe you can send your right arm up to the sky, and you're in a revolution in this little balancing half split. Either way, you're waking up that body. I know, do what you can. 3. Hold space here for 2. 1 more big breath. And slowly reach that right hand down to the ground. Good. Re-bend your right knee. Tucking left toe under, pick that left knee up. Hold a balancing low lunge. Get your hands off the earth. Try to get your tummy off that right thigh. Give it 2 more big breaths in. Exhale, 1 more. Slowly plant your hands down. See if you can tuck your right knee into your chest by lifting your right foot off the ground. Give it a kiss, knee to nose. And then inhale, send it up to the sky. 3-legged dog. Bend that right knee, open your hip, and hold your frame here. Maybe you do a little dance, lifting and lowering that right leg. I love opening up my hip doing this. So you're like a little doggy doing your business. Circle your knee the other way. Take your time here. Give it 1 more breath. Before again you come back neutral, extend your right leg up to straighten. Keep that right leg lifted, shift forward to a plank. Good. So right leg's lifted, your shoulders are over your wrists, toes are literally inches from the earth. Take a big breath in. Exhale, nice and slow. Inhale, right knee, right elbow. Tap it up. Slowly send it back. Good, hover it. Take your right knee to your nose, curl it and give it a kiss. Inhale, send it back. 1 more time, we're gonna take that knee over to your left elbow. Squeeze it in, push up out of both shoulders. Good, now see if you can take your back heel down. Extend your right leg to straighten over to the ground to the left. Push into your right hand and see if you can lift your left arm up. You're in a fallen triangle. Now if fallen triangle is a little too rough on you, right knee can come down and instead you're in a little baby stargazer. Either way, 1 more breath. Nice and slow, plant your left hand down, bring your right knee back to your nose, send it up to the sky, bend your knee, open your hip, big breath in, exhale, step your right foot down to meet your left pedal. So that was a lot of isolating. Pedal it out, see what you can do, shake your head yes, Shake your head no. Say, Kim, you're already beating me up. Give it one more breath in. Before again we come back, neutral spine, downward facing dog. Gesture both heels toward the ground. Let's inhale, half lift, come high up onto your tippies. Exhale, come back down into your heels. Inhale, come up for that lift, elevate. Exhale, come back down. This time inhale, high to tippy toes, elevate, send your left leg up to the sky. Bend that left knee, open your hip. See what you can do with this space. Right leg stays pinned straight. Try to stay high, that right tippy toe, and press evenly out of both hands, out of both shoulders. Good. Give yourself a moment. Lift up that left leg a little higher. Exhale. Nice and slow, like a little flamingo. Tuck your left knee into your chest. Keep your downward dog. So little flamingo legs. Try to get your nose to your knee as you come forward to tiger. So shoulders come over wrist and you hold space here, 3. You hold space here, 2. On 1, slowly send it back up to the sky, bending that left knee, opening up your hip. Beautiful. Gently come back into that flamingo, bringing your left knee into your chest. Stay in your 3-legged dog. And then bringing your nose to your left knee, you start to shift forward into tiger pose. So shift your shoulders over your wrist, hold it, 3. Hold it, 2. On 1, send it back up to the sky, extend that left leg all the way up. One more time, flamingo your legs. So bring your left knee to your chest, stay 3-legged. Bring that left knee to your nose, come forward, tiger. Hold her here, 3. Hold her here, 2. On 1, gaze for your hands. Shift forward into your fingers, step that left foot through, and hover hands. Find that powerful pose in your low lunge. Gear it up. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. I know it's so easy to just kind of open your right hip out. Bring it down. Squeeze, sink. Get your chest nice and low and parallel with that thigh without touching. Fingers hover, blocks are friends. 2 more breaths, inhale here. Squeeze that right glute. 1 more big breath in. Beautiful. Palms come to face each other. Send them behind you like a speed racer. Get a little bit lower. 1 more breath, inhale. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Step it up for a flying chair. So your feet meet. Good. Arms are still flying out behind you. Chest is nice and low. Again, I'm going to show you my belly. None of this. This hurts your back. Pull your ribs towards your hips. Suck it in. Sink into your glutes. That's a really big muscle group. There's 3 components to it, and they like to work together if you ask them. So get your gluteus, medius, minimus, maximus all together. Pull your transverse abdominis in, activate your core. Keep those shoulders engaged, wings spread behind you. Sink a little deeper into your heels, lift your toes. Give it 2 more breaths, inhale right here. Exhale, 1 more. Nice and slow, take your arms down. Reach them forward. Hold an invisible box in front of you. So now your arms are an extension of your side body. Lower back is cooking. Give it a big inhale. Exhale, connect your prayer. Draw your prayer through 3rd eye, heart center. Now stay low. Good. Big inhale. Exhale again, twist it over to the right. See about not hooking that elbow. Get a little bit deeper. Sink lower. So you're literally gesturing that elbow outside of your right thigh without touching it. Get even deeper. Good. Nice and slow. Bring it center. Big inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, twist it over to the left. Get a little deeper. Don't let your elbow touch your thigh, but sink into it. Hold it, 3. Hold it, 2. Thighs are burning on 1. Bring it back center. Big inhale, sit your deepest. And drop your hands down, straighten out your legs to fold. Holy moly, my thighs are awake now. Pedal it out 1 at a time. Use your blocks. Do whatever you want to do to hold space here. Again, your practice. Slice it the way you need it. Sometimes we want a little sliver of pizza pie. Sometimes we want the whole friggin' thing. What'll it be today? It's your choice. You want to take the whole pie? By all means, keep advancing. Nice and slow. Inhale, half lift. Fingers slide up shins. Flat back. Exhale, melt and fold. Soft bend your knees, sweep it upward. Hastasana, Pirzakisa. Exhale, put your hands down through 3rd eye through heart center. And again, arms by your side, Samasthiti. Dance it out. Get your little groove going there. Slow motion, walk it out. I know I like to demonstrate the Beyonce. Get down and do your Beyonce. Yeah, I hear you, Emily. Roll out your neck, roll out your wrists. Do what you gotta do, shake it out before I get you back into balancing, okay? So let's work on inhaling all 10 toes up. So lift those toes, and then exhale your pinky, middle, and big toes down. This helps to remind us to use all 4 corners of our feet. This is your root. Keep your roots rooted. You want them. Engage ankles, calves, knees, quads, squeeze your glutes. Ribs towards hips, tummies towards spine. Good, shoulders back. So you have a nice open heart, strong foundation from crown to root. Inhale, prayer is going to reach back up overhead. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye through heart center. You got it. Softly bend your right knee. So left leg's pinned straight. Right knee is bent. From here, we're going to inhale to flex that right foot, taking your knee up, navel height, right? So really squeeze here. Internal rotation is going to help you balance. Flexing that right foot is the magic behind all of it, and keep that knee at navel height, so right at your hip line, okay? Hold space, one more breath. Nice and slow, we're going to exhale, bend into that left knee, so take the elevator down, engage that quad. Keep your chest lifted, try not to cave forward, that's going to hurt you. And you look like that guy from 101 Dalmatians, you know that like creepy guy? Inhale, straighten it back up, elevate it. Exhale, go ahead, bend that left knee, get a little deeper, hold it 3. Hold it 2. On 1, straighten it back out. And the last time, come forward and down 3. Hold space here, we're gonna stay here for 2. This time on 1, prayer is gonna reach up. Open up cactus arms. Middle finger to thumb for patience. Bring that right knee up a little bit and turn your right ankle towards your left thigh. You're gonna do a half chair, but you're not. This is dancing Shiva. You get a little deeper, balancing here 3. Hold space here for 2. 1, take your hands back to prayer heart center. Bring your right knee back up, straighten it out. I know I'm trembling. This is my non-dominant. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend into that left knee. Start to hinge forward. Get your right knee to slide up against your left. Squeeze and hold there, maybe for a pause. You come into a kundalini, tucking your right knee behind your left. Get your chest parallel with the ground. And then slowly you extend your right leg out, tapping it down into your low lunge. Now we're still working that left quad. Stay low. Keep your hands in prayer. Inhale, tummies in, ribs out. Exhale, start to twist over to the left as much as you can. Now, it could be just here, or it could be the full revolution where you're really getting down, hovering. Don't hook your elbow on your knee. Try not to. Hold in here, checking in range for 3. Keep squeezing those glutes, burning through that left quad for 2. Slowly on 1, we come back center. Ready? Take your hands down to hover the earth. Planting. Drop your right knee down, and go ahead, sit back, straighten out your left leg. Ooh, half split is my favorite all of a sudden. Wow. Anybody else want to throw daggers at me? Inhale, half lift. See about picking your left heel up an inch or 2, so bring it forward. Ultimately, you want that right hip over your right knee, so get there. Internal rotation, flex your left foot. Maybe blocks under hands, maybe you're folding. Either way, inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, fold it down. If you tick-tocked your foot, you know what to do. Tick-tock your big toe over to 2. Tick-tock your big toe over to 10. And keep moving it. Little movements that big foot flexes side to side. Good. Give yourself one more breath. Before again you come neutral. Let's inhale, half lift. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders to keep yourself lifted and stacked. Left foot still flexed. Right hand is going to stay planted. Take your left hand to your hip. Inhale, tummy in. Exhale, start to revolve over to the left. So you're pulling your thighs in. You're trying to stack up your ribs and your shoulders. Maybe you can stack your wrists by releasing your left arm up to the sky. Either way, you're here. You're holding space for 3. You're holding space for 2. You give it one more big breath. And slowly take that left hand back down to the ground, stacking up your shoulders. Beautiful. Rebend your left knee. Get your fingers to line up with your toes, and then tuck your right toe under, pick your right knee up if it wasn't already, and come to hover those hands again. Catch yourself that beautiful low lunge. Give it one more breath in. And nice and slow, we're gonna plant those hands down, push up out of your shoulders, and see about tucking your left knee back into your chest. Give it a kiss, get that left foot off the ground. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, nice and slow, send that left leg up to the sky. Bending your knee, opening your hip. Maybe your little doggy doing your business here. So circle out that hip if you'd like. Give it a moment. Big breaths, inhale. And big breaths, exhale. Circle that left knee the other way. Balancing three-legged. You're still in an inversion. You're still fully engaged. You're just waking up that core left hip. Give it one more breath. Before you come neutral, extend your left leg all the way out to straight and try to kick it up to the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, we're gonna track forward to a plank with our left leg lifted. So get your shoulders over your wrists and get that left foot hovering the earth. Push the earth away, squeeze your core. Engage all 10 fingers, take a breath, inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow, see about bringing that knee outside to your left elbow, tap it out. Nice. Slowly extend it back out to hover. Gently bring that left knee to your nose, curl it in, give it a kiss. Inhale, extend it back out to your plank to hover. This time, take that left knee over to your right elbow. Tap, push straight up out of both arms. Take your right heel down. Extend your left leg to the ground, to the right side of your mat, pushing into your left hand. Reach your right arm up, squeeze your glutes, try and fall in triangle. Again, if this is too much, left knee comes down to the ground, and here you are. Still a back bend, less intense. Give yourself one more breath wherever you are. Slowly we come to plant that right hand back down. Bring your left knee back up to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. And slowly extend that left foot down to meet your right pedal. Work through any tension, any resistance, any accumulation. You give it one more breath. Before again we come back neutral. Gesture both heels down. Let's inhale high for the tippy toes. Exhale, anchor your heels. One more time, high for the tippy toes. And exhale, anchor your heels. Walk your hands back towards your feet. So now you're at a forward fold at the back of your mat. Your feet are hips width distance, and your body's draping here. Again, adopt some blocks. If you need to bring the earth closer, maybe you go opposite elbows and you hang out here. Wherever you are, you're inviting space. You're breathing into what is. Big breath, inhale, fill you up. And exhale, surrender you a little bit deeper into the stretch. You can bend your knees if you'd like. Give yourself a moment. One more breath. Before you slowly come center. Releasing your arms down. If you have a bind, let's inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, melt and fold. Listen, grab your blocks if you need to bring the earth closer. Push up for a halfway lift with your hands planted. So keep your hands on the ground. See about deeply bending your right knee only. Right hand stays planted and right in front of that right foot. You're going to peel that left arm up to the sky. And you're going to hold space here. Keep your body stacked. Keep breathing into that left hamstring. If you'd like to get a little deeper, you might take your left hand to your hip or slide it behind your back, palm face up. Either way, you have a little half bind. Good. Give it 2 more breaths in. Exhale. One more big breath. And exhale, nice and slow. If you're bound up, send that left arm up to the sky. Reach it forward, take it down, straighten out both legs to fold. Inhale, half lift, finger slide up, shins, flat back. Exhale, we melt and fold it back down. Maybe this time you bend both knees and you go opposite elbows. Drape. Decompress a little bit. Let your head hang heavy. Maybe you shake your head, yes. Maybe you're shaking your head, no. You've got to loosen up that cervical spine. Get rid of that tension that hides there. Give it one more breath hanging out. Before again you come neutral, lowering your arms down. Let's inhale, half lift, finger slide of shins, just to reset, flat back. Exhale, melt and fold, plant your hands down to the ground or to blocks. Inhale, push the earth away, half lifting. So keep your body lifted with your hands grounded. You're going to deeply bend into your left knee. Right leg stays straight. Keep your left hand in front of your left foot. Peel your right arm up to the sky. Stack your body up here. Do the best you can. Keep that internal rotation of your thighs. You don't want to completely swing your hips over to the left. I know that's so easy to do. You want to keep pushing that right hip forward, left hip back. Squeeze, internal rotation. One more breath before maybe you bind. Maybe you take your right hand to your hip, or maybe you slip it behind your back, palm face up, and roll that right shoulder back, gazing up to the sky. Whatever you're doing, you're holding frame here for 3. You're holding your frame here for 2. On 1, if you have the bind, release that right arm up. Reach it forward, take it down, straighten out both legs, folding, surrendering. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, melt and fold it back down. Beautiful. This time, bend your knees, plant your palms, half lift, walk it out to a plank. So crawl your way out until you're fully extended back into that plank. Push the earth away here. Maybe you shimmy a little forward and look back. Just helps me to stretch out my calves. Maybe you're looking for that too. So you give yourself a moment, and then you come back neutral spine. Take a big breath in. Exhale, use your toes, come into your fingers, and extend your hips back up to sky, down and facing dog. Pedal it out. Work through any tension, any resistance. Give it one more breath. Before again you come back, neutral gesture, both heels toward the earth. Keep those feet hips width. Keep your hands shoulders width. Inhale, get high, front your tippy toes. Elevate. Exhale, anchor your heels down. Hold space. One more time, inhale, high, front your tippy toes, elevate. Exhale, anchor down those heels, anchoring. This time, get high, your tippy toes, elevate, right leg right up to the sky. Bend that right knee, open your hip. Take a moment here. I'm going to give you options to play. If you're feeling up for a wild thing, you might flip your dog over from here. I'm going to show you low wild though. So high wild, go ahead and flip it over. Low wilds, you're going to come forward to a plank. Keeping that knee lined up with your left, turn over to the left and lift up from here. So that left shoulder, stacking your wrist, squeeze your glutes, lift it up. Hold space, whatever you have, high or low wild for 3. Hold her for 2. On 1, that right hand comes back down, you flip it back up and over to 3-legged dog. Take a big breath, inhale here. Exhale, take that right knee into your chest, flamingo. Really tuck it in here, take a breath in. Exhale, bring that knee to your nose, come forward, tiger. Beautiful. Take that right knee over to your left elbow. Good. Take your left heel down, extend your right leg, you're flipping the other way. You're finding yourself forward triangle, modified, you just drop your right knee down. Give it one more breath. Beautiful. Take that left hand down, flip it back up and over, 3-legged dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, flamingo. Bring your right knee into your chest, try to give it a kiss. Shift it forward, tiger. Right knees to nose. Take your right knee outside your right elbow. And see if you can step your right foot outside of your right hand. Catch yourself a lizard lunge. 2 big breaths. Exhale. Keep pushing that right hip back. Left hip forward. One more breath. Beautiful. Slowly start to shimmy forward and back. Forward and back. One more time forward, one more time back. Soft bend your left knee. Step it up wide. Fold at the top of your mat. Left foot's outside of that left hand. And you sway side to side. Go opposite elbows. Allow yourself some time, some space. We're still working through those hamstrings. We need them to open. You'll see why later. You might also be keen on a balance I might be throwing in there. You might have started inviting it. I'm not going to say where. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if we can get it. We've got to open hammies first. Give yourself one more breath. Just hanging out here, releasing any tension you might be experiencing. Before we come back neutral spine, let your arms go. Let's inhale, half left finger slide up shins. Exhale, melt and fold. Grab your blocks, plant your hands, push the earth away. So now we have a wider stance fold at the top of our mat, right? Taking your right hand to the center of your mat or to a block, peel your left arm up to the sky, revolving. So again, we're working those obliques. We've been doing these twists for a reason. Keep pushing your right hip back, left hip forward. So try not to lean into that right side and totally lose it. You want to keep your hips square with the front. Your revolution comes from the waistline. Give it another inhale. Maybe exhale, left hand comes to your hip, or you slide it behind your back, palm face up. Either way, you're half bound. Hold space here, 3. Hold space here, 2. Here's where we're going to invite a little bit more gaze down. Start to bend into your right knee, lunging. See if you can take your right hand behind your right knee and catch your left hand and gaze up to the sky, okay? So you're side lunging with a full bind. If you feel confident, you might be able to straighten out that right leg for a fully bound prasarita. You're holding space, gazing up off that left shoulder, breathing into that right hamstring, into that right shoulder. Give it 2 more breaths if you have it. 1 more. For those of you who straightened out that leg with your bind, re-bend your right knee, gaze down. Plant your right hand down in the middle of your mat and peel that left arm back up as you straighten out both legs. Reach that left arm forward, take it down. So that was your preview. What must we be doing later? Maybe. Inhale, half, left finger slide up shins. Exhale, melt and fold. Now keep those hands planted. Push the earth away. Use your blocks if you need the earth a little closer. You know you have that option. Taking your left hand center of your mat or to a block. Slowly peel your right arm up to the sky. Now again, the revolution is from the waist. So I don't want to see you guys completely leaning over to the right or completely leaning over to the left to try to get your twist. Keep your hips square. Waist should be the center pivot point, right? So inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, revolve a little deeper. If you're gonna go for the bind, you're gonna take your right hand to your hip, or you're gonna slide it behind your back, palm face up. Roll that right shoulder back and hold. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, beautiful. 1 more. Now here's where we can play. If you're gonna get a little deeper, you're gonna exhale, gaze down. Start to lunge into your left knee. So bend into that left knee. Shift your weight over so your left arm comes behind your left thigh to catch your right hand behind your back and you bind your hands. Maybe you stay here and you just look up at the sky. So that in itself is a big stretch on that left shoulder. If you're feeling confident, you know you can do it, you straighten out both legs for a fully bound prasarita fold. Again, this is a crazy, crazy, incredibly hard hamstring stretch. So if your body says too much too soon, you know to take it down a few notches. Okay? So whatever you have, fully bound, with a bent knee bound, or no bind, that's okay. 1 more breath. For those of you fully bound and upside down, start to bend into that left knee again. Good. Planting your left hand back down to the center of the mat. Peel right arms up, straighten out both legs. Here we are. Reach that right arm forward, take it down to fold. Oh, come arms back. Inhale, half lift, finger slide up, shins, flat backs. Exhale, melt and fold, soft bend your knees, sweep it up. Hastasana, prayers of gaze up. Exhale, put your hands down through your heart center. Heel, toe, your feet to touch. Ta-da! We're back where we started at the top of the mat. Shake it out, do your dance. Make it real pretty. Bring it around town. You want me SpongeBob? Whatever you gotta do, loosen out. Before again, you come back neutral spine. Lift up all 10 toes. Exhale, pinky toe, big toes down to the ground. Let's inhale, send that prayer up, gaze up. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye, through heart center. Ready? Shift your weight into your right standing leg. Bend your left knee. Lift up that left heel. Now nice, strong, straight right leg. So squeeze that right glute. It's gonna lift your left knee at navel height. So right up into your chest. Keep flexing that left foot, balancing, take a breath. Exhale, elevator down, bend that right knee. Prayer automatically comes up. Open up cactus arms, middle fingers to thumb. Hold space for patience, take a breath. Exhale, gesture your left ankle toward the top of your right thigh. Get a little deeper. Dancing Shiva. Get a little deeper. Now let that ankle connect with the top of that thigh, sit into a half chair. If you feel good, maybe you take your hands to prayer heart center and you shift yourself forward for a pretty awesome IT stretch. If your body says, I'm cool with this, you can stay here. If you want to get even deeper, plant your hands down and see if you can straighten out for a funky little fold. Right? So this is a pigeon fold. If your body says nope, you keep that right knee bent and you keep it balancing. Wherever you are, hold it, 1 more breath. If you fold it in half, you've got to lift yourself back up nice and slow. We're going to lift that chest up and away from that left chin. Bring that left knee up and into chest. Squeeze those thighs, don't lose it. Slowly bend back into that right knee, start to hinge forward. See if you can pass through Kundalini again. Slide that left knee up against your right. Slide it just behind it, touch. Extend that left leg back. Tap it down. Beautiful low lunge. Take a big breath in. Exhale, here we go. Twist it over to the right. See if you can hover that elbow outside of your knee. Get even deeper. Hold it there, 3. Now I'll give you permission. You can hook your elbow if you need to. For 2. On 1, unhook it, come back, center, big breath in.
Exhale, plant your hands down, straighten out your right leg. We're coming into pyramid this time. So last time was half split, this time's pyramid. Give yourself a big breath in. Exhale, beautiful, one more breath in. Exhale, now, gonna give you a heads up now. We're gonna try to go for a standing split from here. Now that's gonna give you all sorts of options. Some of us are not gonna have the hamstring capacity to do it today. So you do what you can, all right? So listen up. Let's inhale, half lift. Bend into your back knee. So sit into a floating, it's almost like a floating half split. Maybe you flex your right foot towards your face. Come forward, bend into your right knee. Lift your left leg off the mat. See if you can straighten out your right. So it almost looks like you're doing a warrior 3, but you're not because your hands are in alignment with your toes. See what you can do here. From here, if you need blocks, grab them. If not, take an inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, maybe you take your chest down towards your right thigh, lift that left leg all the way to the sky, standing split. Hello, hamstring stretch, hold it for 3. Hold it here for 2. Whatever kind of standing split you have, slowly start to lower your left leg back down, bend into your right knee, step back, lunging. Beautiful. Keeping your hands down on the ground. Bring your right knee into your chest, give your knee a kiss, and shoot that right leg up to the sky, bend your knee, open your hip. Go ahead, do your dance, do your business. Little dog, you're doing your business, wake that hip back up. Give it one more breath. Circle it the other way. Before we come back neutral, step your right foot down to meet your left and pedal. Woo, pedal it out. Give yourself a moment. Before again you come back neutral, just your both heels down. Let's inhale high, when tippy toes elevate. Exhale, anchor your heels down. Inhale high, but tippy toes to elevate. Exhale those heels down. One more time, high with tippy toes. Beautiful, exhale those heels down. This time, get high with your tippy, send your left leg up to the sky, bend your knee, open your hip. Now, if you want to go high wild, here you go, flip it over from here. If you're following me, we're going low wild. So get your shoulders over your wrists, come into a plank with your left knee lining up with your right, and then tip over to the right, squeeze your glutes, lift it up. You're in a low wild. High wild, low wild, doesn't much matter. Keep pressing shoulders away from the earth. So get out of your wrists. One more breath in. Plant that left hand back down, flip it back over. 3-legged dog. Big inhale here. Exhale, flamingo. Left knee into your chest, give it a kiss. Shift it forward, tiger. Left knee to your nose, give it a kiss, 3. Hold space here, 2. On 1, take that left knee over to your right elbow. Bring your right heel down. Go ahead, extend that left leg out. Fall in triangle, squeeze and lift. Again, you can modify, left knees down to do it. Good. Give it one more breath, squeeze your glutes, lift the back left shoulder. And slowly right hand comes back down. Left leg lifts back up to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Take one more big breath, inhale. Exhale again, flamingo. Take that knee into your chest, bring it to your nose. This time, left knee outside that left elbow. Hold here, balancing 3. Hold here, balancing 2. Shift forward into your finger, step your left foot outside of your left hand lizard. I know I snuck it in there. Shimmy it forward and back. Shimmy it forward and back. One more shimmy. Bend your right knee, step it outside of that right hand, and fold it down. Go ahead, sway opposite elbows. Woo! Working through those hamstrings. This is where we have a balance opportunity. So the reason I did it, so short stance in the back, was to open up your hamstrings when we were at the back of the mat. Now we have a wide stance, and we're going to see if maybe we can access a bird of paradise. Some of us are going to nail it today. Others, this is a really tough balance. It requires a full arm bind, and it requires open hamstrings and a strong core. So sometimes our body just doesn't want to cooperate, and that's okay. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to demonstrate this balance, and I'm hopping around like a little dodo bird. So forget it. If you're having a hard time, don't worry about it. All right, so come back center when you feel good. So hopefully you really capitalized on all that time I was just talking, and you were swaying it out, right? So coming back neutral spine, hang yourself heavy here. Let's inhale, half flip, fingers slide up your shins. Get your head back on your shoulders, right? Whew. Give it one more breath, inhale. Exhale, melt and fold it down. I'm gonna have you come up for a moment. Bend your knees, sweep your arms into the sky or Vastasana, gaze up, prayer up. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye through heart center. So I want you to center yourself. Close your eyes here for a moment. Feel everything there is to feel. Feel the heat coursing through your body. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your breath, that pranayama. Use it, harness it. Inhale, fully fill up your lungs. Slow exhale. There it is. Nice and slow, send your prayer up to the sky. Push your arms past your ears, squeeze your glutes, lift up. Exhale, bend your knees, chase that prayer down to fold. Beautiful. Hang heavy here. Inhale, let's half lift, and we're gonna get ready for those balances now. Exhale, plant your hands down to the ground or to blocks, keeping yourself half lifted. So keep that lifted chest, right? Nice and slow, you're gonna take that left hand to the center of your mat, peel your right arm up to the sky, get the revolution from the waist. Keep your shoulders stacked best you can. Keep pushing that left hip back. Keep pulling that right hip forward. Give it one more breath in. Maybe exhale, you go for the bind, right hand to hip, slide it behind your back, palm face up. Roll your right shoulder back, hold your frame here. See how that right shoulder feels. From here, we start to get deeper. Lunge into that left knee. Deep, deep, deep lunge. Start to take your left hand behind your left thigh, catching your right hand behind your back. Lift your chest for the revolution, gaze up. Beautiful. Now give yourself one more breath here. For those of you who are going for a bird, here we go. Gaze down. You need to bend into your right knee, step your right foot to the center of your mat. Now get your tummy inches from your right thigh, square your shoulders with the earth, and then start to lift off. You've got a quad press to lift that left leg up with you. You straighten out that right leg. Then you squeeze your right glute, square your chest with the wall in front of you, open up that left hip. If you have it, you might extend your left leg to straighten for the full bound bird. Give it one more breath. If you're pulling out a birdie, slowly start to rebend that left knee. Start to rebend your right as you lower yourself down, left foot plants outside of your mat. Step your right foot back wide. Straighten out both legs. Give yourself a pause. And then rebend that left knee to plant your left hand down to the ground. Everyone release your right arm up, straighten your legs. Full revolution in your fold. Right arm reaches forward, take it down. Whoa, Nelly. Go ahead, half lift. If you have spaghetti arms, which I do right now, let your arms dangle. Let them be for a minute. They don't have to be on your shins. You can just let them dangle. Oh, I call it dead arm. Your arm just like, blah. Do what you can, shimmy it out. Before we come back down to fold, let's reset. Bend your knees, sweep it upward, Vastasana, prayers up, knees up. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye, through heart center. Arms by your side, thumbs at feet. Big inhale, fill up your lungs. Slow exhale. Good. Inhale, prayers up, gaze up. Maybe you squeeze your glutes, push your pelvis forward, a little back bend, and bend your knees to chase it down and fold. Inhale, half lift, fingers slide up, shins. Exhale, melt and fold. Plant your hands, push the earth away. Ready? Right hand stay center. Inhale, left arm up to sky revolve. So keep squeezing. Keep revolving from that waist. Take a breath in. Exhale, go for your bind. Left hand to your hip or slide it behind your back, palm face up. Either way, you've got a half bind for 3. Keep pushing left hip back, right hip forward. Open hammies for 2. And slowly on 1, you're gonna evolve. If you're gonna advance, gaze down. Start to lunge into your right knee. Taking that right arm behind your right thigh, grab your left hand behind your back, and get into your full revolution. So really try to gaze it to the sky, my full binds. Take one more breath with a bent right knee. Here comes your opportunity for bird. Gaze down. Start to bend into your left knee. Step your left foot to the center of your mat. This is where we've got a quad press. So get your chest lined up with that left thigh. Lift it up. Picking your right foot up off the ground, you're bound. You start to quad press to straighten that left leg. Squeeze that left glute to push your pelvis forward. Square your chest up with the wall in front of you. Opening up that right hip out to the right side. And maybe you can extend that right leg fully into a fully bound bird. Hold space here. 3, 2, Birdie, start to rebend your right knee. Rebend your left knee. Slowly lower yourselves down. Right foot outside of your mat. Left foot outside of your mat. Straighten out your legs if you're fully bound. Give yourself a moment. And then rebend that right knee. Plant your right hand down to the ground and everyone unravel. Left arms up. Stack it up, inhale. Exhale, reach out left hand forward, take it down to fold. Woo, spaghetti arms. Let's inhale, half lift, shake your spaghetti. My shoulders are so tired now. Do what you gotta do. Keep that nice, strong lower back. Good, give it one more breath, half lifted. Exhale, melt and fold. Soft bend, sweep it up, or Vastasana, prayers with gaze up. Exhale, for hands down through third eye through heart center. Heel to toe, your feet to touch. Here we go again. You ready? Lift up all 10 toes. Exhale, pinky, middle, big toes down to the ground. Good. Take a big breath in. Exhale. We are ready. Go ahead and soft bend that right knee. Slowly bring that right knee up and into your chest. Flex your right foot. Keep that knee navel height. Take a breath in. Exhale. Take that elevator down. Inhale, prayers up. Open up, cactus arms. Middle fingers to thumb for your patience. Slowly lift that right knee up and fake it out that you're going to do a half chair. So you're in dancing Shiva again for 3. Stay with it here for 2. On 1, go ahead, take that right ankle, top of that left thigh, sit into your half chair. So now your right ankle's resting on your left thigh, you're flexing your right foot. Maybe you take your hands to prayer, maybe you hinge it forward for that IT stretch. Wherever you are holding space. If you could get your hands on the ground, maybe you fold it all the way down and went for that funky variation of that pigeon fold. Whatever you're doing, flex your right foot, protect your knees. One more breath wherever you are. If you're not already, we bend that left knee. Get your hands hovering, hands at prayer. And slowly we're gonna rewind, bringing that right knee up and into our chest. Squeeze your glute, balance, stick it. Come in Kundalini, bend that left knee. Slide your right knee right beside it. Slide your right knee right behind it. Tuck it in. Extend it out, taking your low lunge. Here's the hardest part, you ready? Stay in that low lunge, inhale, tummy and rinse out. Exhale, twist it over to the left. See how deep you can get it without connecting your elbow. If you need to, go ahead. Don't hold back. 3. Hold space here, revolve for 2. On 1, slowly come back center. I know that left leg wants to quit. Take your hands down, straighten your left leg fold. Woo! Who's tired? Me. All right, we're almost out of here. We got a standing split coming. So we'll do that little floating half split just to wake us back up, and then we'll step into a standing split. You ready? So from here, let's inhale, half lift. Start to bend into your right knee, sit back a little bit. Maybe you flex your left foot. Wake up that left hamstring because you know we're about to make it work. Ready? Start to come forward, bending into your left knee. Fingers stay lined up with your toes as you launch yourself up. It kind of looks like a bending warrior 3, except fingers line up with toes. Point your right toe, take a breath in. Use your blocks. Exhale, start to straighten out your left leg, tipping your chest down toward that thigh. Right arm reaches up to the sky. And you do what you can to balance here. Now, standing split does not always mean a full extension. It could be that your right leg is at warrior 3. It's okay. Do what you can. 3 o'clock or 12 o'clock. I don't much mind. Hold space 3. Hold space splits for 2. On 1, start to rebend your left knee. Get ready. Tap your right toes to the end of your mat. Catch yourself a low lunge. Take a breath, inhale. Plant your hands down. Good. Push the earth away. Tuck that left knee into your nose. Give it a big old kiss. Beautiful. Nice and slow. You want to take another fallen. Take that left knee over to your right elbow. Take your back heel down. Pull out another fallen. Give it one more breath. And then you slowly come back up and over to send that left leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Circle it out, big hip circles. Do your dance. Circle the other way. You got it. One more breath. Before you come back to a neutral space, extend that left leg down to the ground, pedal it out. How are we feeling, yogis? You ready to take a break and like sleep in Shavasana forever? Because that's where we're going. Give yourself a moment. Now, one last hurrah. You can choose to get to the top of your mat and sit down, or you can choose to play with me, okay? So if you're up for a little bit of playtime, I'm gonna show you frog hops. So I've been introducing this to the yogis this week. Widen out your stance. So widen out your feet and get your feet a little closer towards your hands. Fold down for a moment, okay? So Shakti hops, you know, is a tuck hop. You're kicking your heels towards your hiney, you're trying to stack your hips over your shoulders. A frog hop preps you for what will be a straddle balance, okay? When you come into a straddle handstand. So what we do here is we prep our shoulders, our shoulder girdle. We try to get that resiliency back into our upper body because it's important. We inhale, lift our chest and look for our hands. Now think about a cat back. If you cow your back, you automatically stick your butt up, and that's a no good. You're gonna hurt your back. You're gonna donkey kick. So cat your back, right? Look for your thumbs, and then start to bend your knees into your armpits. With nice straight hands and engaged fingers, without bending elbows, you're gonna come into your fingers and just bump your butt up into the sky. Bump that butt up into the sky. That's all you're doing. Your legs are gonna keep you from going over because they're heavy. Bump your butt up. That's it. These are frog hops. Now, if you get better and better at it, you might bring your heels towards your behind as you do it. That's a full frog hop, where you're holding space with heels at hiney and you balance. Okay, so mostly it's your legs. Legs are out wide, your butt's just bump it up, right? So you do that a couple times just to get used to the feeling. Press your shoulders from your ears, gaze for your thumbs, cat your back, and then eventually you bounce to the top and sit all the way down. Oh, I'm ready for bed. All right, we're gonna take the bottoms of your feet to touch. Let your knees fall away. So you're in Baddha Konasana, and we're gonna take her down to the ground. So sway side to side here, rock your boat. Use your elbows to push your knees away as you rock left and you rock right. Allow yourself a timeless space to just develop. Our bodies are funny. Some days they welcome these challenges, and other days, well, I know I can feel your daggers. Some days our bodies are like, no, nope, nope, nope. All right, coming back neutral when you're ready. Lengthen your spine. Focus on getting your shoulders over your hips. I know, we like to lean forward, and we like to tip back. Get it stacked. Pull your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine. Flutter your knees up, think wings up. Now bring your wings down, keep that external rotation. Hands anchor you at your ankles, and you lift that chest up, puff it out. Now we're gonna cat-cow a little bit just to loosen up. Inhale, puff it up, knees up. Exhale, round out, chin into chest, gaze down, lean back. Inhale, puff it up, gaze up. Exhale, round out, chin to chest. Beautiful. One more time, puff it up, gaze up. Exhale, round out, chin into chest. This time, puff it up, gaze up. Exhale, tip forward. So imagine you're drawing a line with your chin, down the front wall, and then down to the ground to your toes to look down. So that was a full extension through your spine to get you here. If you find you could totally get your forearms down to the ground, take them to prayer in front of your feet, and just stay here. Keep breathing into those hips, your adductors. Nice external rotation, get you into this space. Big inhale, fill you up. Exhale, soften. Give it 2 more inhales. One more big breath in. Nice and slow, plant your hands down to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Reach your arms forward like you're gonna pass them on a beach ball. Chin into chest, look down to your toes. And then one vertebra at a time. See if you can start to lean back. Now listen, we're not coming all the way down yet. Get to the 3/4 way mark. Hold space there. Feel your core engaging to keep you here. Now lift your feet up. Float your Baddha Konasana. Hold here, 3, Hold it here 2, listen. On 1, bring your knees together. Take your shins parallel with the mat, lift your chest a little more. Crunch those knees into your heart for 3. Hold space, beautiful, for 2. On 1, slowly extend your body all the way out. Legs extend, back extends. Catch yourself a low boat, hold it here 3. Hold it here 2. On 1, separate your feet, and the most slow and dramatic Shavasana you ever done, see. Go ahead, lower your body all the way. And we're down. Whew. Oh my goodness. Move your head left and right. Be one with the earth. Ooh, if you were having a hard time sitting still before, I don't think that's an issue now. Move it side to side. Ooh, move your hips, move your arms, move your legs. Now, if you prefer to scoot yourself up against the wall and take waterfall, go ahead. You can take a reclined waterfall with the support of the wall. If not, stay in the middle of your mat. You could be a splat in a full-on corpse pose. You could take leg variations if you need bends in your knees. Use pillows, use bolsters, blankets, blocks, whatever you want to do to get comfortable. You're here and you're now in this space to just unwind, to let go, to surrender. And again, start to focus on that space between your brow, your third eye. Relax that space between, behind, and around it. Allow it to open. Relax your cheeks, relax your jaw. Feel the weight of your head as you relax your neck. Feel your shoulders, arms, hands. Feel your core, your pelvic floor. Feel your inhale filling you up. Calmness, coolness spreading throughout the body. And as you exhale, feel your body letting go of all the cares and worries of the day. Feel your hips, your glutes. Feel your legs taking their varying shapes, heels anchor, feet fall away. Your entire body is at rest, breathing as one. Just be. And slowly, my yogis, begin to deepen your breath as you heighten your awareness once more, noticing sound, scent, and sensation. Wiggle each finger and each toe. Move your head gently side to side. Before you gently come center, inhale to extend your arms overhead. Maybe you reach your legs out long for a full body stretch. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees and bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, massaging lower lumbar into the earth. Rock left and rock right. Give it one more moment. Before you fall over to your right or left side, find a fetal pose. Breathing into this space, take a big breath in. And nice and slow exhale. Gently, without disturbing your peace, rise up from the ash. Born anew, find a sitting pose. Sukhasana, Siddhasana. Any grounded asana will do, lengthening through your spine. Shrug your shoulders to your ears. Roll them down your back. And draw those hands to prayer, heart center, bowing your head to your heart. Connecting the space once more. As you press your pinkies and thumbs together, release your middle fingers to create a blossom within it. Place your intention, visualize its light, its patience, lend it your strength. On an inhale, present it to the world, lift it all the way to the sky. As you exhale, allow your hands to part. As they fall to the side, you imagine that light making its way out to take root and make a difference. Hands come back for prayer, heart center. Bowing your head to your heart one last time. The light within me honors that brilliant shining light within each and every one of you. I'd like to close our class with the sound of Om, the universal sound that connects us all. If you'd like to join me, exhale the air out of your lungs. Inhaling for Om. Om Shanti Shanti, Om Peace Peace. I hope you'll have a beautiful rest of your afternoon and evening, rest of your week and your weekend. Hopefully we'll see you again one day soon, but until we meet again, namaste.